Hello, my name is Lisa Amat and I teach at Foundation Academy in Winter Garden, Florida, just outside of Orlando. I decided to do my National Geographic lessons with my marine science classes. We're only about an hour from several beaches and I wanted my students to think differently about the ocean ecosystem that many of them take for granted. I chose the lesson titled Human Impacts on the World Oceans that focused on how humans negatively affect the oceans. Students use the maps, audio files, video links, and worksheet guides to get a better understanding of the types of pressures placed on the world's oceans by humans. The note-taking handout helped them organize their thoughts and made our class discussion more productive. They read current events and completed a summary analysis report as well. Next, they watched video clips that showed how human actions such as overfishing, coastal development, and pollution can throw a marine ecosystem out of balance and lead to species decline. This activity kept my high schoolers engaged with the variety of media used and relevancy of this topic to the world they live in. To expand on this lesson, I decided to do a few lessons that would take my classroom outside and explore. To describe how pollutants in an aquatic environment are measured, we discussed water quality parameters and how they can be monitored. We have a protected wetlands area on the edge of our campus, and I try to get the students out of the classroom to experience it as often as possible. They collected water samples and conducted tests on turbidity, temperature, pH, nitrogen and phosphorus levels, as well as dissolved oxygen. They used a turbidity tube, thermometers, and water test kits to conduct these experiments. Dissolved oxygen was particularly interesting to them because just a few days before I taught this lesson, there was a fish kill in the Indian River Lagoon of Brevard County, which is not far from us. We looked at news stories that chronicled how a brown tide eventually led to the stinky, massive fish kill. Another activity we performed on our campus that was easily relatable to the ocean was our campus debris survey. We discussed many different types of pollution, and then the students went out with trash bags and picked up any form of man-made trash they could find. We analyzed the variety and quantity of each kind of trash, and they were pretty surprised at just how much they collected in a brief 20-minute period. We discussed how any of this trash could eventually find its way to the ocean or be eaten by the many marine birds that frequent our campus. All of these activities help my students develop their skills of observation, collaboration, data gathering, and problem solving as they learned how to prevent negative impacts on the ocean.